Okay, so I left off with the first 12, 13 slides there up to the domains. And if you remember on last Monday when I first introduced this and just went over the first few slides since we spent all this time on isotopes, I want to stop the domains because one of the things with the domains, which is really interesting, is a prime example of the whole system of systematics becoming advanced but still the same. What I mean by that is technology got better, meaning like microscopes and stuff in the labs that we could really understand more about them and really even went past just the basic visual, like your simple light microscopes and things like that. It was when the domains came up, basically creating a larger group than the kingdoms, okay? Because before, like on your vocab sheet that I had, the kingdom Monera was all your bacteria. So it really used to be on a 5-kingdom system, all right, that they had. I'll switch these masks. This one just not. This one's a little more gap to breathe. Oh, that's better. Okay. So what they basically did and why they did that is they realized when they were looking at all different bacteria, there were enough differences. No different than you going, you know what, these are similar, but there's enough attention to detail, I can even divide them into another group. So they added the domain groups, okay, which basically took, this was all the Monera, the Archaean bacteria, and they divided them into 2 groups. Basically, Archaean means ancient, the really old ones, and there's one thing in the slides that I actually show you in the domains makes them different. It has to do something within their outer membrane. It's a peptoglycan stuff. But then all the eukaryotes, which were your fungi, your protista, your animal, and your plant, which were all multicellular, which were already different, they just put them into a domain that meant all organisms with eukaryotic cells, eukaryote. Okay, so they didn't really change that, okay? They just, like they said, well, if we add a larger group, this is why, and then everything stayed the same. Hi.
Mark, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Can I borrow you for 30 seconds?
Yeah, I'll shut this video off real quick. All right.